Oops. Blech.
The next morning, Dink and his friends were wanting to explore. Krusty was wanting to stay, as he wanted to explore the wood to find Dunally.
Scat want to find some strawberries. Me like them,
said Scat. You kids run along while I coop my way to Dunally. It's gonna be rainy day, but the plot seeds will have a nice drink, said Krusty. I can see where we coop from above, said Flapper. It's a long walk too, said Amber. Dink can lead the way, said Tyler. I hope we don't run into trouble like Dripple had, said Dink. Swooping Main Wood is where we can go. They walked to the gorge, leaving the Cradle Valley, starting the walk by Cooping through Tyler first. Flapper checked while they walked. I could be watched Pteranodon or Flygon, he made a brag. Your bragging words of choice can be helpful, you know, said Dink. I know because I see a root and a slithy sharp tooth called a snake. For once the little dinosaurs began to think his watch skill was right. When they entered the wood after leaving Tyler, they saw a slithery shape lurking from a tree.
that Scat guy's 10 cents warned us he can hypnotize anyone, even a dinosaur,
said Scat. He doesn't look friendly to me, said Tyler. When the snake looked up at them, he started slithering in their direction. his tail caught Flapper, dragging him out of the air.
Just what do you mean by calling me a name of no sense?
Asked Car. Oh, I was actually learning a new word just to call you a proper name, said Flapper, taken by surprise from his reaction.
I should think so,
said Car. He turned to the others.
And you're the other creatures that I saw from the Cradle Valley. Hey, stop fiddling my tail.
For some reason, Silas seemed to find this amusing when critching his fur before fiddling with his tail. Scamp did the same.
Tug of war is what we never played, said Shiloh.
Fancy doing a funny intro, laughed Dink.
At least you didn't meet us in the prehistoric times,
laughed Amber. Car didn't think this was funny and left.
Thank goodness that mini croc didn't bite my coils.
The little dinosaurs walked on. Parts of the way was across the river. They went in one, repeating the route, finding their way to the Tasman Bridge. There was a small wharf on the side of the bridge. It was part of a drive for cars to come on. And cool off it. Dink and his friends swam to it and climbed onto the drive. The rest of the journey was a walk. Next, they walked through another woodland with finding the valley of Cambridge next to a highway.
We've managed to get this far, and
chases happened. I reckon this route is worth a bundle of leaves, said Dink.
There wasn't any sign of a police car, either. Like one when we route 10 cents and sunshine,
said Amber. Forget the police helicopters. They weren't in the sky either, said Flapper, not bragging.
We'll eat her before we press on, said Dink. Keep looking, Flapper.
After their brunch, they left the wood, walking across Cambridge Valley. For a minute, they felt unsure of the area and nervous. The open valleys can be good places for chase. On the way, they noticed a yard just nearby. It had a car, a blue and white van.
Let's ask that vehicle. He's doing a delivery, said Flap.
Did you mean me? Steady said. He met you, said the van. Oh, hello. You're the dinosaurs from the prehistoric times. I'm Rick Van Rental. And what are you doing in the area so far from it?
I'm Dink. We're heading to Swooping Main.
Oh.
You're taking another one to Sorrel, said Dink, a little disappointed.
It's the parts for local hardware shop. But I might do a third for Swooping Main. Oh, excuse me, my bag's full, and off he drove.
The little dinosaurs moved on. There's an airport. It's not busy at the moment, so we can cross the field before swimming along the water to the next town, said Flapper. Let's be quick. The sun's not up, except the highway's empty for this minute before it fills up, said Shiloh. I could know there's a police van coming on the right side, heading towards us, said Amber. Run for it, yelled Dink. crossed the highway and reached the other side, running across an acre of grass, heading to a runway with watching for a plane that was either taking off or landing. Then there was trouble. As they were crossing the highway, they saw 3 flag cars who were using a protruding path. One of them saw the gang, then start heading at their backs. Shiloh was the first to look, wide-eyed and panicking, yelled, "Run! Huh? Oh, help!" The others panicked, which immediately got them reaching the other side to the wood. But the flag cars, still to their shock, kept coming at them. When we entered it as well, suddenly the little dinosaurs crashed into the water, right onto a crocodile, where still it began to attack. Backing away from it, the trouble ended. When they weren't looking, with the flag cars grabbing them when they appeared from the wood. A red one grabbed Dink and Amber, a white one grabbed Shiloh and Scat, and a blue one grabbed Flapper. The next thing they knew was they were taken back to the highway, and another chase happened with them. "Nice work, lads. We'll drop them off somewhere northward. The walk through Wild Langter," said one of the small cars. "Quiet, Red. That police van's not even looking at us yet. And he's in the car park of the airport," said another. "He's leaving it now. We've pooped the cover," said a third. "We should cross 2 bridges." "What's going on?" Dink said. "We're saving your lives twice, mate. The police can't take you." "Oh, now you tell me." cross them. Stop them. As soon as they were in Orford, they stopped in front of the wood of Wild Langtor. The little dinosaurs got hold of them. They were more surprised to see they were mittens, red, white, and blue, who were hiding them, and they were needing to leave, being empty, so as not to let the police look in them. We've seen you, so we hid at the airport. We hope to manage a walk, said Red, and they shot off. Well, we should continue the walk, said Dink. You better guide us again, Flapper. We hope there's no more chase happening again, said Flapper. He continued on when arriving at the other side. The walk led to a seaside called Dunalu. There they stopped, but a surprise awaited them. It was the tortoise Krusty. I had a long walk along a hidden path to come to this seaside. It's
fruit tree. We might meet up her, said he. We'd best rest in that shed. It's past lunchtime, so we could eat some leaves somewhere in this area, said Dink, thinking we should take a bite after a long walk. Why find some when I've already picked some? Said Flapper. I picked these pine coops, which will taste nice. Get at her, said Dink. Clever Wings has done it again. So they settled in the shed to eat the leaves and pine coops before continuing on to Tirana. Dink, when he finished his served lunch, looked on the road to look left or right for any incoming vehicle. He knew the police would track them down. One thing that bothered him was he wouldn't want himself and his friends caught in swooping Maywood. He suddenly saw the police station nearby. He made a concerning look when he saw it. Flapper, I've seen no police car except a station which we walked on through past. I don't want to have a look myself, Dink said consultedly. I've seen it too. An officer's on a stick called a fool. I don't wish to quit high looking, but I'd keep who, said Flapper, worried and antagonized at the same time. The others asked them anything while they looked. Flapper said he didn't want to be on his guard when spying on the officer making a food call. Uh-oh. The group waited, listening to any signs of danger that would hunt them. A turning bridge was nearby, close for car to drive across. After looking both ways, they started crossing it. When reaching the other side, they saw more acres of the paddock with more trees. "We've got a few paces to go, like 30 meters, I think the book said Flapper. "We're glad not to walk by the road," said Dink. "It also says a word dog," Silas spoke up. "What do you mean by that, Silas?" asked Gad. "Oh, look, no, guys. There's that police car again." "It's got a dog to sniff a scent for marsh," said Krusty. "Let's shake them off." Once again, it was another wood hike. This time, it was running, with a hill to climb, up, then down to the other side, finding a field, and another part of the wood. Who in there to hide? Who let him see you? That means me as well, panted Dink. "Hey, what's that flash of purple?" Flapper called. "Let's hide in it." It seemed to them that it was a sort of hut that was hidden behind the trees, but it had wheels, and it had a third top floor, not really like any bus you've never seen in their life. It was a triple-decker one with a word saying night bus. Apart from hiding in it, we could use it for purpose of what humans do, said Amber. "Like driving it?" asked Dink. "Exactly, Dink. You might stir while I handle the pedals." "But dinosaurs can't drive. And the way I see this is it's too big to drive to Swooping Me. Except we can hide it in Tirana," said Krusty. "I've seen humans do it, but we mustn't let the non-prehistoric times through." "In this doorway, the police will search for words,"
said Scud. Hidden the bus, keeping the wind troops so as to not get caught. The police car one of them saw was driving meters from the bus on the road. Suddenly, it came to a stop when pulling over. "Oh, he's waiting for us, letting his dog loose," exclaimed Shyla. "Excuse me, officer. I'm working on this bus." "All right, then. We hope what's in it." A little caterpillar digger came driving up unexpectedly. "You can come out, you lot. Steady, Eddie, troop me. You were hiking her," said he. "Hello, who are you?" asked Dink. "I'm Scratch. This bus is under construction before it's to drive. It's working. It just needs a paint." "We can help you with that." So they did. After it was done, they gave it a try. Amber did the driving and Dink did the paddles. "Good luck," called Scratch. At first it was difficult to get the bus onto the road, but with much guidance we managed to continue the journey. and looking like a freaking museum on wheels, it went driving all the way to Tirana. A yard was by a chocolate factory, so he headed in there, and then walked the rest of the way to Swooping Maine. There we are, guys. This is where we can play, but first of all, I'm liking to find some tracks that play her as well, said Dink.
Lead the way,
said Scat. In the far side of the wood was Ranu, and once again he met Scratch, along with a space Oofa monster truck. He caught them doing stunts until he stopped. Hey guys, meet Mitchell from Crushington Park. He's got a new game for us to play. Like, see who lays the most tracks, said he. That's right, said Meteor. You lot can go first to lay the tracks. Oh, cool. We like to play that, said Shyla.
Oh, 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 oh.
The little dinosaurs were good with sketching their footprints everywhere. Sometimes they would bump into each other. Scratch, we weren't supposed to have that happen. That wasn't in the game. Beep beep. We'll check who wins. Was looking at the whole set of tracks, Meteor. Never mind, guys. No damage. We all had a win of having a look at a film Meteor produced. To their surprise, he had been filming their journey from Tala all the way to her. Cool! We like that. We might shoot that to we Georgia Wood. He might one day. I'm glad I asked him to share the plan. Oh, we'd better be off. Scratch and me were heading to market to my class. Bye then, Scratch, Meteor. Bye, Dink, and your friends. After such an exciting visit, the prehistoric animals decided to head home, this time using the bus. We don't mind this non-prehistoric time, just as long as we're careful. It's all right, Dink.